Okay, let me back up. Hey guys, so welcome to Choppa History today. We have a little bit of an unusual show today. We got a couple of things going on in the shop. We are extremely busy. Sturgis coming up in a couple weeks. I myself am working on a huge paint job that's just taking up a ton of my time. And DP's doing service work, paint jobs, everything else. So we are super busy here at our shop. And so we are going to take a little break from Choppa History starting next week. So we will come back the first week in September with a whole new format. We're going to revamp and change Choppa History a little bit. So I wanted to first and foremost let you guys know that. And also next week is our bike night. So next Wednesday, or this coming Wednesday, July 19th, I think it is, whatever this coming Wednesday is Parrotwood's Bike Night. So if you guys were here in June, you know what a good crowd we get, how much fun it is. We have vendors, we have food trucks, a band. It's a good time. So make sure you guys mark your calendar. All you local guys, tell your friends, get your gangs together and come on down. It's a really good time. So that's next Wednesday from 5 to 8, 5 to 9. However long you guys feel like hanging out. So next Wednesday, Parrotwood's Bike Night. And then the last one is in August on the third Wednesday. I don't know what that date is off the top of my head. Maybe August 16th, August 16th. So those are our last two bike nights. If you guys are going to come up to one, make sure you mark your calendar. So this coming Wednesday is the July bike night. Also the Parrotwood's Paint Show in Sturgis. That is on the Wednesday of Sturgis at the Iron Horse. So if you guys are going to Sturgis, come on out to the Iron Horse. To the Iron Horse on Wednesday for the Parrotwood's Paint Show. If you have a custom paint job, enter our show. If you don't, come and spectate, walk around, see all the cool bikes, meet some people. It's a really good time. So that's Wednesday of Sturgis. And the Monday is Meet the Masters. So if you guys want to come on a ride with us, that's the Monday of Sturgis. It meets at the O'Reilly's in downtown Sturgis, right on Lozelle, at the beginning of Lozelle.
Now, Meet the Masters, all the money that we raise, I think it's $45 to do the ride. And that includes a really good buffet breakfast and a T-shirt. And we ride over to Deadwood to the casino. And I think that we get a free drink and some hors d'oeuvres over there. And then we have a charity auction. And all the money that we raise, every penny that we raise that day goes to Meals on Wheels in Spearfish, South Dakota. It's a small town. They have a very small budget. And there's a lot of elderly people and veterans that can only get one meal a day. And with our help, they can get at least 2 meals a day.
I'm kind of laughing because you say elderly people. What do you think that's, like 70 and up?
Well, that's people like my age.
The older you get, the higher that number goes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, elderly. Yeah.
That's like 85. 85 and up.
Yeah.
You're in the elderly category.
Right.
Until you get there, then it's going to be 90 and up.
Yeah, right. Yeah. All the old people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the first Monday of Sturgis. I don't know the date off the top of my head, but that's the first Monday. It meets at the O'Reilly's. I think kickstands up, it's at like 11. Yeah,
kickstands up at 11. We start piling in around 9.
Yeah.
And it's a great time. I think there's 150 tickets available, and we always sell out. So, you can get your tickets online, and if you don't get it online, come early and sign up. And it's for a great cause, and it's a good time. We do a nice slow ride through the hills from downtown Sturgis into Deadwood. So, it's not like it's a long ride, but it's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah. So that's the first Monday of Sturgis. Wednesday is the Parrotwood's Paint Show. So make sure you guys come out to that as well at the Iron Horse, which is also on Lozelle, but the other end of Lozelle, heading towards the Buffalo Chip, but still downtown Sturgis. So if you guys are going to Sturgis, come by. That's where you guys can definitely find DP and I. Otherwise, I can't guarantee you'll see us because we're on the move.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Monday at Meet the Masters in the morning, or Wednesday all day at our paint show at the Iron Horse for Sturgis. And then all you local guys, I expect to see you next Wednesday at our bike night. So come on out to either one of those. So today's show, we want to show these two motorcycles that we have that we keep procrastinating other than on this show that we have for sale. So we're going to walk outside and show you these two motorcycles so that one of you guys that watches our show can buy one, if not two.
Yeah. One of them, I have an 83 Shovelhead.
Well, let's go out and show it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're outside. I pushed them outside.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. And then we're going to come back in here and DP's going to chat with his brother. Did you guys know that DP's brother rides motorcycles too?
Yeah.
And he's coming to Sturgis this year. So.
Yeah. My brother hasn't been to Sturgis in about 20 something years. And,
was that when you guys camped?
No. We
still in a hotel?
45 years ago, we camped.
Yeah, I forgot how old you are.
Yeah. I've been going to Sturgis. This is my 46th year. Actually 46, maybe even 47. 46.
A long time.
Yeah, anyway.
But all right, let's go outside and let's go outside and we'll go show those bikes. So you can show your Shovelhead and the FLH. All right. So we're going to go out in the heat box because it is hot here today, as it has been all week. I've been dying in the booth. All right, hold on. Let me figure out how to change this. Okay. All right, let's go look at these beauties. I don't think I grabbed the keys, but that's so they can see them. So look at this nice Shovelhead.
Okay, this is an 83 Shovel. I bought it for a second. He was an older gentleman that couldn't ride anymore. On it. It's got new tires. It's got an S&S. These first came out. This was really the cool deal. It's green mufflers in it. And,
okay.
I'm asking $5,500 for this bike, which is a real fit for a.
All right, guys. Tell us about the red one. Too close to it because our Wi-Fi is going funky, but.
Okay, the red one is a 1992 FLHS. It's got 40,000 miles on it. The top end has been done at one point. It's a real clean bike. It's got new tires on it. Same thing. I went through it. It's got a new battery. I also have a fairing, colored matched fairing, and lowers that go with that bike. And if you want an inexpensive bagger that's really cool, then this is the bike to have.
All right, how much for this one?
I'm asking $6,000 or best offer for that one. And like I say, it's a real nice bike. It's clean. The paint is real.
Okay.
That's about it.
Go back and you can chit chat with Uncle Alan.
Okay.
Okay, and big shout out to Law Tigers, who keeps sponsoring Chopper History and also is a huge sponsor of our bike night. So if you guys come on Wednesday, this is where our bike nights are. There's the inside of that shop, then the inside of a paint-ish shop over here. So this is where we have bike night. And last month for bike night, if you were here, bikes were literally double parked on both sides, all the way down to the very end, around the corner. This whole entire area was full, all the way up to the street. Bikes on both sides, lined up, some double parked, cars all in that grass area. It was packed. So this coming Wednesday is our next bike night for you guys local. You want to come out and hang out for bike night? All right, so I'm gonna flip this back, and you guys can go. Okay, back in the AC. Put this back in the stand. Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we are. Can you get closer?
Yeah.
Okay, here we are, and this is my brother Al, and he's been kind of out of the scene for quite a few years with family issues, and now he's a free man, and
It made it sound like he was in jail. Your brother's a criminal.
and he's he's going to make as many events as we can,
Including the cruise.
yeah, including.
Yeah, we
The
should have
High
talked
Seas
about that.
Rally, which we need to talk about. The High Seas Rally is awesome. I'm not a cruise guy at all. And last year we went because we were invited. But I'll tell you what, it was awesome. We had the greatest time. It's all bikes, bikers. And I brought my brother along. And, we wouldn't miss it. Right, Al?
Right, absolutely. I'll never miss that again.
Yeah, it was a great time. So High Seas Rally, if you haven't signed up, there's still some cabins left. A lot of them are sold out already, but there are some cabins left. It's the end of October, 1st of November, and you can look it up, High Seas Rally, and it's a must-make event.
So Brian, you can get in this too, because you can ask them questions and about growing up, about riding motorcycles.
Come over closer,
I
Brian.
didn't
Yeah.
grow up yet, Brian.
Yeah. In
Hey, Dave.
the olden days.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Hey, Al.
Hey, Brian.
I guess one of my questions would be, Al, when you used to ride way back when, what did you do for events and things with Dave back then?
We used to just go down and do little small cake parties and stuff. Then started doing Laconia, and that was a ball.
Yeah, Laconia.
It was
And you
totally different back then.
Oh, yeah. I mean, nobody had trucks and trailers.
Yeah.
Laconia was, we all met at my house usually, or at my store in Brockton. Remember?
Yeah.
At the store in Brockton, the old store in Brockton. And we would all ride up there. And, it would be a shit show, as usual.
Yeah.
I can remember, Al, there was some pictures of you in the magazine doing wheelies.
Yeah,
Al doing
quite a
wheelies.
bit.
Yeah,
Wow.
Al doing wheelies on the way up
a
there.
long time ago.
Yeah, and a lot of old friends that I still see today. The guys from Connecticut, remember Charlie and Straws and them? They were always with us, and of course Jimmy Leahy. He was part of it back then. But yeah, we had a great time, and then you guys came to Daytona a few times.
Yep.
And what, you went to Sturgis once, right?
Yeah. Went to
What,
Sturgis.
what year do you think that was?
I'm thinking that was '93.
Okay. What
Oh
year?
my
You
gosh,
had an FXR then. What year was your bike? You remember?
I think that was a '90.
90?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
So man, that was 30 years
Yeah,
ago.
it was crazy.
Holy cow, it's probably changed a lot. You antsy to go?
I can't wait to get there and see
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I
So,
bet.
Dave, when did you think that you got Al started in motorcycles? Did he kind of start at the same time with you?
Yeah. I had Al molding frames in my father's house back in the 80s. Well, I built my first shop out in my father's backyard, actually before in 71. And so, yeah. You remember, Al, when you used to mold frames?
Oh yeah, we used to have a golf course in the backyard, and we had some characters that worked for Dave.
Oh,
that would
yeah.
come over.
Yeah.
And yeah, be out there molding frames, and then I was taking bikes apart and putting them back together, which I've lost that touch, but it was fun back then.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Al was, part of the whole deal.
So he's
And,
been around since day one then, basically.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
good.
was in Daytona for I think the second year of the Hamsters.
Oh, yeah.
I was just never really
That's good.
Yeah.
put into it.
Actually,
Yeah.
well, that's a good question. What year did you get in the Hamsters?
I think it was 93.
No, you got in the Hampsters long before that. We started it in 78.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
yeah. So you were probably in it in 1980. Actually, in 1980, we went to Laconia, and I think in 80 we stayed up at the remember that
Margate?
yeah, yes, actually it was the Margate. Yep, because we were doing, that's right, Nesto was doing burnouts with your bike
Against Charlie on the Sportster.
against Charlie, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We stayed at the Margate in 1980, and they had a big parking lot, and we had drag races literally the whole day. The whole Saturday was just drag races in the parking lot, and nobody complained. Nobody said anything.
Jimmy Leahy was starting the races with his gun.
Right. Jimmy Leahy had an
Oh,
old 45 cowboy pistol, and he's out there with the pistol starting the races. And
Sounds like him.
yeah, so that was quite a year. Charlie was with riding that blown Sportster,
Yeah.
old Ironhead with a supercharger on it, and actually Wayne Lofton was there on a Kawasaki. Remember?
He didn't have Hardly Dangerous then?
No, that was before that.
Okay.
Yeah, Wayne was,
Was
there.
that when he had his cut off shorts,
Yeah,
and short
yeah,
shirt,
exactly.
and his curly mullet?
Exactly. There's a picture of Jimmy starting the bikes. It was in Street Chopper. In fact, Bob Clark was out there with us from Street Chopper. And Jimmy is starting off Nesto and Charlie, and Wayne's in the background doing a burnout on a Kawasaki 900. And, some of the characters from that day, Jimma Reagan was
Jimma,
out there, Moose, all those guys. You remember those guys, Al?
I remember Jimma.
Yeah, they were all in the background hanging out. I mean, it was quite a day. A lot of crazy stuff.
Anything went back then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Laconia's changed a lot.
yeah. Actually, that was 1980. In 1981, the police took over the Margate. That was their headquarters. So that ended that for us. So we just moved on.
Hey, did you read that letter?
So I just found this letter. Okay, this is from Easy Rider magazine from 1974. Okay, and it's addressed to me. That was my old shop, and that was my first shop out behind my father's house in Brockton. Okay, and I'll read you the letter. David, thanks very much for submitting photos of your scoop. We really dig it. But we have a problem. We only feature a few bikes in issue while we receive many submissions. Under these conditions, we were forced to turn down many that we would like to see in the rag. Believe me, it's really bitching deciding what to put in each issue without making it the size of a Sears catalog. So we're returning your photos after carefully consideration. We wish we had room to run them, but we've got bikes coming out the kazoo. Thanks for thinking of us. Dog breath. So this was a letter from Easy Rider
Just hold it still right there, please, so people can see it. But that's good.
that was sent to me. I sent Easy Rider some pictures of my bike, and they turned me down.
Was it the Sportster?
Yeah, it was a 1965 Sportster that I had built, and I mean, it was the
Not
coolest.
Tangerine one, was it?
Yeah, it was. It was the coolest bike
See,
around
you
at the
remember.
time.
Yeah.
And ended up Custom Bike Magazine ended up shooting it, and but a year later, actually my first feature in Easy Rider was 1976, and then it just went on from there. I got many features in Easy Rider, of course, since then.
Little do they know, huh?
I
Yeah,
know.
little
So
did they
this
know,
is
right.
like a cool, that you got turned down.
Right.
They said no, and here you are, 50 plus
Really?
years later,
Yeah.
with magazine
Right,
covers.
49 years ago.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that was 49 years ago. So yeah, that was
So
crazy.
they're Easy Rider.
Yeah,
And
Dog
that
breath.
bike was killer.
yeah.
So did you have any bikes and magazines, Al?
I have to say I had some Hondas in the magazine.
Yeah, Al had, well, how many 750s did you have?
One.
Yeah,
And then-
you had one 750,
Yeah,
then you had
836.
FXRs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I think, your Honda was in Street Chopper, right?
Yeah, and then I bought Connie's bike that was in Street Chopper. I bought that
yeah.
green Sportster.
Oh, yeah,
We
Yeah.
painted it, but that never got
Yeah.
issued again. So.
yeah. Yeah, so,
It wasn't. It wasn't this bike that you.
yes, it was.
Oh, so here we can hold that up.
Okay. This is this was the bike. It was a 65 Sportster, rigid frame. I stretched the frame in the front. Is there another picture of it?
Well, that's a cool picture, even though it's black and white.
Yeah, that's the side profile. It was a 77-inch motor. Had a Honda front end, dual disc.
There's another one.
Actually, this was before I put the front end on it. Yeah, this was earlier.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay,
one.
yeah, this was before I redid this bike, but I had a American mag on the back.
I was talking about the
Disc
tangerine
brakes.
bike. That
Yeah,
you
this
won
is the
Boston Chip.
tangerine bike before it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this was 1970. This was 73.
How about these? Woo-wee!
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
yeah,
Yeah.
This is Brian's. Is that Brian's bike?
Yeah.
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 So wait, we can flash this one real quick. PG, if you're under 18, don't look.
Right. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
now you
Brian's
can look at-
bike.
you can look at the bike.
Yeah.
The best part is she came with the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just dug up these old pictures and pretty cool.
Yeah, that letter from Easy Ride is really cool to know that you got turned down.
I should frame
I
this.
really should.
Yeah.
I should definitely frame this letter from Easy Rider.
Yeah, we'll give Susan credit. My mother found these. She saves everything. So I guess this was worth saving. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think I could count the number of features I've had in Easy Rider. I probably had 20 covers, but I probably had 30 or 40 features in Easy Rider over the years.
You think that's it? 20 covers?
In Easy Rider,
Oh, my one magazine.
yeah, just an
Yeah,
Easy
yeah.
Rider. And
Yeah,
V-twin,
Well, probably more than 20 between V-twin and Easy Rider.
Well, there's 3.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't even have a third of them up.
No, right?
Yeah.
4, 5,
There's a bunch over there.
6, 7, 8,
Yeah. So,
10. We probably got 10 or 12 just in here.
did you guys look at the comments or anything?
Oh, let's see the comments.
Yeah. So Rick Abate says, "Great show."
Hey, Rick.
Dennis Frame said, "I was thinking that letter should definitely be framed."
Yeah. Woody.
Let's see what he says. This is like a story about Michael Jordan who got cut from his high school basketball team.
Yeah.
That's a good one,
Yeah.
Woody. That's a good one. Old school, Sean Reynolds. Dan from New Mexico. Wow, I don't think we usually have a New Mexican on here.
Yep.
I was just
Steven
looking at that
Drago.
issue a few nights ago. Yeah, Stephen, we hope to see you guys. See you Wednesday.
Yeah.
You, Doug Francie,
Yeah.
Holly Dangerous.
Yeah.
Didn't Al ride a CB 750?
Yep. You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Well, it was an 836, right, Al?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, Eddie did the motor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
We-
makes it an 836?
Yeah,
That's
it's
such an
got
odd number.
a big bore kit. That's what when you did a 750 Honda, you either did an 811 are an 836. That was the big bore kit.
Was that typical back then?
It was
Yeah.
the name of the bike on the was featured was Big Noise from Brockton because I had the open header.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So everybody knew you were coming?
We're just
Oh, yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you were
Ralph?
pretty famous back then, huh?
Ralph Wass says, nice to see you, Al.
Wow, nice. Wow, I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah.
See that? Now you just reconnected with an
Great.
old friend.
Yeah.
Kurt
Kurt McLean.
Oh yeah, hi Kurt. Let's see. Dennis Frame says you and DP look like twins.
Yeah. Yep.
All three of you guys have the same beard.
Yeah.
It's
Tommy
going around.
Tommy
Yeah,
Lynch.
it's
Hey,
exciting.
Tom. Yeah, that Sportster was a 65. And
Yeah. Well, Dan Webb, hot in Melbourne Beach. Yeah, well, at least you have the beach there. Halifax doesn't quite have the beach.
okay.
No, I put that. The
Oh,
price of
okay.
the two bikes
Yeah, Woody.
earlier.
Michael Case. Hey, Mike.
Let's see. Chris from Minnesota. Andrew from Long Island.
Yeah, Andrew Liebman. Yeah.
Lou from Boylston. Hi, Lou.
Hey, Lou. How's that FXR going?
DP with the flybys. I don't know what he means by that. But all right, I think that's it for comments. So guys, if you are in this area, make sure you come out to our bike night, which is next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, here at our shop in Halifax, Mass. We're about 35 miles south of Boston. If you guys are thinking about coming up, our last one will be August, the third Wednesday, what did we say, the 19th? 16th, August 16th. That is our last bike night. If you come into Sturgis Monday, Meet the Masters, which starts at the O'Reillys on Lizelle. We leave at 11 o'clock, I believe, but everybody starts showing up at about 9. So come on down to Lizelle to the O'Reillys and sign up for the ride, Meet the Masters. You can go for a ride with me and DP and our whole gang. Brian and Al will be there as well. So you guys can get an autograph from now famous Brian and Al Perowitz.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll talk about Brian. You
yeah.
know, what year was the first bike I painted for you, Brian?
Yeah, you guys go
That
back
was a
far too.
Triumph, wasn't it?
BSA Chopper
BSA.
it was
BSA
in
Chopper.
probably 1974. Same time you got that letter.
Yeah.
Wow.
1974, I painted the first bike for Brian.
Frame,
and-
fenders,
Yeah.
gas tank, the whole thing. I think it was $500.
Yeah. Oh, it couldn't have been that much.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that people had more foreign stuff than Holly's back then?
Well, BSA's and BSA's and Triumphs, there was a lot of them
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
So
That was
you
my
didn't have a
my
Holly?
very first bike.
What
Yeah.
was your first Holly? Did
My
you have a
first
Panhead?
Holly was a 49 Panhead, which
Right.
I got that like 2 years later in 76. Dave painted that for me 2 times.
Twice. Yeah, I
Yeah,
painted that
I
one.
had
Once
that
you
bike
got
for a
that
long
Holly,
time.
you never looked back, right?
No, I wish I still had that now.
Yeah,
It
I
kind
bet.
of went with the
Yeah.
style like
Yeah.
this around now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool.
painted a lot of bikes for Brian over the
Yeah,
years.
it sure has.
74, that goes way back. I didn't
Yeah.
realize you guys
Yeah.
weren't that far
Yeah,
back. I
Oh,
long
was,
yeah.
time, long time.
Yeah, behind my father's house in my
Yeah.
little one-car garage shop.
yeah, where that
Yeah.
letter went.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Where
Where
the
that
letter was
letter
Yeah,
is.
it's
mailed.
been a
Yeah.
long time. You know, I kind of
Yeah.
held it out for a little while when I got married, but as soon as I got divorced, I was right back
Yeah,
into it.
I think somebody else
Yeah,
is
that
in that
happened.
Yeah.
category.
Right. Now that Al's a free man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna have to send that. I'm gonna send that a copy of that letter to Keith Ball. You know, Keith will get a kick out of that. You know,
Yeah.
Keith, who's one of my old friends, he was the editor of Easy Rider for probably 25 years.
Do you remember who Dog Breath was?
No, I don't.
So you think he was just somebody at the moment?
Yeah,
Not anybody that
Keith,
lasted?
Keith will remember.
Yeah.
You know, I'll ask Keith about it.
All these guys with their nicknames.
That's
Oh,
a good
yeah,
nickname.
right.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to be known as Dog Breath.
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Dog Breath.
Yeah. Like, all I can
Nobody's
think of-
kissing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like Louis' breath.
Right.
My dog's breath had the worst. Oh, it smelled like he had a crap sandwich.
Yeah.
But all right,
Brian, yo ho.
Tommy Lynch.
is
Oh, hey,
saying hello.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Woody says he loves those stories. Steve Nelson, what do you think about Big dog bikes. Well, you know,
Yeah.
big dogs were big dogs.
This is a good question. Bruno says, what motorcycle brand was the first Choppers?
Well, it depends what you consider a chopper.
True, everyone's definition of a chopper
You know,
is different.
Ultimate. Is it Ultimate? I forget the name, but you know, there was a few early.
Well, were
ones.
you making choppers out of foreign bikes more than Harleys back?
No, not at all.
All Harleys?
No,
American?
we did a few Hondas. We did a few Honda 4-cylinders. Alan made a frame. Alan was making front sections and full rigids for Honda 750s. So we did a few of those, which were pretty cool.
First one he painted.
Look at that picture. Woo-wee! Let's see if we
See it.
can. Look at that
Wow,
hair.
look at that guy. Holy
Yeah.
shit, huh?
That's the
It's
first
Brian's.
BSA, my first bike I built, and Dave. That's the one Dave painted for $500. Yeah,
That's pretty cool. It's too bad that wasn't
1974.
technology back then.
How many bikes have you had since then?
Yeah,
A lot.
Good
A lot,
question.
yeah.
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 All right. Well, I think that's it for today because
Any more questions there?
nope. Long fork, sweet. Hashtag the three wise men.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well,
Hey, Jordan, one more if you want to.
Yeah, you got another one?
Yeah, that's my panda he painted.
Oh, that's a cool picture.
okay. Let's
That's
see
really
that
cool.
one.
All right. We're going real old school where I'm just holding up a
yeah.
phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hope you
that
guys
was
can
a
see
very
that.
cool. That was in magazines, right?
yeah, that made a couple magazines.
Man, that would be so
Yeah.
cool if you still had it.
Dave
know it.
painted
How-
that in 1976.
Wow.
Do you have any idea where it is?
Yes, I do, but it's not
Doesn't
looking
look
like
like
that
that
anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
no. But it'd be cool, like, if you could buy it back and restore
I know.
it. That
I
would
was
be
thinking
wicked
just-
cool, Brian.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Why
That
don't you go
bike would be a
roast the
blast
person?
now. Yeah. Oh, he's in Rockland. So,
Yeah, go
he's
roast
close.
him.
I've gone over and saw it. but-
Yeah. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm peeking in. So we will not be back next week, but I'm going to be posting old shows online. So we'll still have stuff that pops up, and we'll be back the first week in September. So the first Thursday in September, we will be back with Chopper History. But until then, we will try to be on Facebook Live. So stay tuned still. Randomly in the shop and at events, we'll go live in Sturgis a bunch of times. So make sure you still stay tuned, follow us, comment on this stuff, and don't forget all of our podcasts are available on iTunes as well as Spotify and whatever other Pandora, whatever other platform you listen to podcasts on. Just search Chopper History and go give us a listen. And
There's
let us know
one
what you
other
think.
thing we probably should say, that the Hampsters have been on. This is the 45th anniversary of the Hampsters.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Dave
yeah, that is
Yeah,
good.
it's
Good,
out
good,
there.
good.
45th this year in Sturgis
Yeah.
will be our big year. It's 45 years that since we started the Hamsters.
Yeah, so if you
Yeah.
guys see somebody in a yellow shirt, go shake their hand. Tell them congratulations on your 45 years.
Yeah.
There's certainly a lot of them in Sturgis. They're everywhere. So, like I said before, our paint show is Wednesday of Sturgis at the Iron Horse. So if you guys are going to Sturgis, you have a custom paint job, come enter our show. If you don't, come and spectate. Check out all the cool bikes that are entered in our show, hang out, meet some cool people. That's at the Iron Horse on Wednesday of Sturgis. And then Monday is the Meet the Masters. So if you want to go for a ride with us, along with a bunch of yellow shirts, on Monday, meet us at the O'Reilly's between 9 and 11 and come for a ride with us.
Yeah. And, Meet the Masters, it's done by 1, 2 o'clock at the latest. So, you still have the whole rest of the day to go out and do whatever you need to do. But it's a great little event, and it's for a great cause. It feeds the elderly and the veterans in Spearfish, South Dakota.
Out for a minute. I was gonna go in it too. So let me get on this side. So all right, that's it for Chopper History this week. Shout out to Law Tigers. Thank you, Law Tigers. Thank you, Ari and Lionel and your whole gang for sponsoring Chopper History along with our bike nights, which is this coming Wednesday. all
Yeah.
you local people, I expect to see you here Wednesday, listening to the band, eating from the food trucks, milling around, taking pictures. So that's this Wednesday. I think
Yeah.
that's it.
And just remember, I've got those 2 bikes for sale, 83 Shovelhead and a 92 FLHS, both nice riders. You know, if you're looking for a inexpensive bagger, that's really cool, it's low, give us a call.
Okay, that's it. We're really going to end this time. So we will catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.